This is Extra Paycheck Podcast, episode number 117.
You're listening to Extra Paycheck Podcast, where you will learn how to build and grow your own successful online business. Now, here's your host, Alex Soul.
Welcome to yet another episode of the Extra Paycheck Podcast. This is episode number 117, and today we will be talking about creating a viral video for your online business, for your website, or for your brand. Now, I picked this subject today because recently I started a niche website with a friend of mine. Let's call him my business partner at this point. And we wanted to create a video for our very brand, for that niche, to get some likes to our pages, to get some brand awareness, basically for our new brand, for that niche website that we're creating. Now, I want to put a little bit of a warning here. When I say viral video, I don't mean millions of views, because that's something that's incredibly hard to achieve, maybe even impossible to achieve if you're working in a small niche. If you would notice that those kind of viral videos that you stumble upon on YouTube or even Facebook, they're usually targeting a lot of people. It's not in a niche. It's usually something very general and very common. So that's not the result that you'll get in a niche, in a small niche especially. And another point is that you can't really predict a video or any kind of content doing well for you or not. However, there are a few strategies and things that you can do in order to kind of have a chance of that video being popular and giving you some kind of results. So let's get back to that video that we made. I want to talk a little bit more about it, and I want to talk about what we have done to kind of know that it will do well within our niche, within our industry, and people will like it. Our main goal was to get likes to our Facebook page and maybe get some visibility, maybe get some people just talking about our brand and kind of, the brand awareness kind of thing. So when they see our posts on Facebook or when they see our videos on YouTube or an article, they will kind of have an idea or at least feel like they're familiar with that brand. They've seen it somewhere before. So that was the main goal of that video. Now, we knew our niche very, very well before deciding on the kind of video that we wanted to make. And I'll go even deeper into that. Since we hang out in that niche, and that goes back once again to what I say in every single episode or almost, you have to be interested in your niche. You have to be passionate about that industry that you're working in. And that's my opinion. Some people say that, all you have to do is make money and doesn't matter what you do. I don't agree with that totally. It works for some people, it doesn't work for me. I want to work in a niche that I actually appreciate and I like myself, because it simply makes the whole thing a lot easier and more interesting to me. So this niche, we really like it, and we hang out in that niche a lot. So we talk to people on Facebook, on Reddit. We try to kind of keep updated on what's happening in that industry. We're looking at trends. We're looking at things that aren't popular anymore. And we've noticed that there is a very specific manufacturer that makes a product in that niche that people simply hate because the product is very cheap. It's, it doesn't cost a lot of money, but the quality is also horrible. And some people say it's unusable. So what we did, and this is really simple, this is really basic. We went out to a thrift store. We purchased that item for about $5. And then we simply destroyed it on video. That was it. That was the whole video. It's maybe 2 or 3 minutes long, maybe not even that long. It's rather short video. It was filmed with one single take because we had one item to destroy, so we couldn't mess it up. And when we actually published it, we named it How to Set Up this specific product. So we didn't say destroying this product or, killing it or whatever. We just named it How to Set It Up. And a lot of people clicked on it kind of to tell us that we're stupid and we shouldn't be using that horrible product. And that's where many of them would get the surprise of seeing us destroying that very product on video. I have to admit that the title for the video was a little bit misleading because we didn't actually set it up, but we tore it apart or broke it apart. But it still got us quite a few views, quite a few likes, quite a few shares. And I'd like to share some of those numbers with you so you could see the potential of such video. All right, so when we filmed it and edited the video, we uploaded it to two different places, one of them being Facebook directly, and the other place, of course, being YouTube. Now, we did it for a very specific reason, because Facebook, as you may already know, prefers their own content. So when you share a video, when you share a link of a video from YouTube on Facebook, Facebook will probably not show it to many people because, it's YouTube, it's another platform, a competing platform in a way, and they don't want to send their members, their users to another platform. Now, if you upload the same video on Facebook, Facebook will push it much harder because, it's content on their own platform and people watch it, they engage with that content and they don't go anywhere else. They stay on Facebook, which is the main goal of Facebook. They want their users to remain on the platform and spend as much time there as possible. So this is the reason why we had to upload two different versions, one on YouTube and one directly on Facebook. Once we uploaded the video on Facebook, what we did, we let it sit for about 12 hours, maybe a little bit more, just by itself to see how it does. And to be honest, we didn't really get any results. We got maybe 20, 30 views, maybe a little bit more, because our page is brand new, it's very small. We had about 150 closer to 200, almost 200 likes on our page, which is really not much. And only a few people watched it. We got a comment, maybe we got a few likes, but that's about it. The magic happened when we started sharing that video on Facebook groups. The very same groups that I mentioned at the beginning of this episode. The very same groups where we learned that people hate that product and, they would love to see someone destroying it. It wasn't spelled out that way, but, that's the feeling we got, that people will appreciate seeing that product being destroyed, and that's exactly what we did. And then we shared on those groups. Now this helped a lot. This brought us a lot of likes, a lot of views, and I have some of those numbers right in front of me. So on Facebook, our reach for that video was over 50,000. We got over 20,000 views on that video within 48 hours. We got over 1,000 engagements, meaning likes, shares, comments, and so on. And we got almost 200 page likes to our Facebook page. Now, by Facebook estimates, if we ran ads, if we paid Facebook to promote that video for us within Facebook, it would cost us anywhere between $500 and $700 to get the same kind of results or similar results. And Facebook doesn't even show how many likes you will get, how many shares. Basically, they said that it will cost you from $500 to $700 to reach 50,000 people. Now, how many of them actually watch it, like it, or comment? That's a totally different story. And this could cost a lot more than that. However, my main point here is that we spent $5 on the item. We spent, 20 minutes, maybe less, filming it, and it brought us all these results. So the total cost was $5. Not bad, right? And it got a lot of brand awareness. We had a lot of people contact us privately on Facebook, asking questions, talking about our brand, and even some competing brands, some competing manufacturers that create good quality products, they contacted us privately and they said that they really had a laugh and they loved that video and that they shared it on their pages as well, which helped a lot. So yeah, that's it for Facebook. We got likes just the way we wanted it. We almost doubled the number of likes on our page within 48 hours. We got a lot of brand awareness. We got a lot of comments, a lot of shares, a lot of likes, exactly what we were going for. We also uploaded that video to YouTube and we didn't really market it or promote it, but we still got a few new subscribers on our YouTube channel, maybe 10 subscribers or so, or 20 subscribers, really not much. And we shared that video on Reddit as well. We found a subreddit that's really relevant to that industry and to that niche. We shared it there and we got quite a few upvotes, a lot of comments. And that YouTube video brought us about 2,000 views, actually more than 2,000 views, which is really awesome for a brand new video, right? For a small channel like ours, not even 200 subscribers. So that was really, really cool. And it wasn't any extra effort because we already filmed that video for Facebook. I'd like to mention a few more things that we did, which in my opinion helped us get that many views, likes, and shares. And it's mostly on Facebook. I'm not going to talk about YouTube anymore, so it's all about posting that video on Facebook. One of the things being is that we created the closed captions for that video. If you don't know that yet, most people that watch videos on Facebook, they have volume turned down. It's on mute. So what we did, we had those closed captions, so people who don't want to turn on the volume for whatever reason, they could still watch the video and understand what exactly is going on in that video, because we had those subtitles show up within the video. This helped us a lot. And another thing that we did was kind of spacing out the times when we shared that video. So we didn't share it to all the groups at the same time. I kind of let it sit for an hour or so in a group, and then I posted it in another group and then another group, because I didn't want to overlap, in the sense that a lot of these people, a lot of the members in this group, since they're so passionate about this niche, there might be in all of these groups. So this one person, he is a member in the group A, B, and C, right? So I don't want to post in 3 groups and have this person see that video 3 different times, because I don't think it's very effective. So how we did it, let's say we posted it in group A at noon, and a lot of people saw it. They started commenting on it. The video went up in rankings within that Facebook page or Facebook group, I mean. And then we wait another hour or 2 and post it in another group. Now, what happens that member that I told you is possibly the member of all 3 groups, he kind of spent his 30 minutes or 1 hour, whatever time he spends on Facebook, and he went to do other things. Now we have newer members who haven't seen that video yet. Now they are on Facebook right now. They're in a different group, but as I said, chances are they're in many different groups at the same time. And then we did the same thing with a 3rd group, I think, and even a 4th group, which got us less views because those groups are smaller. But my whole point here is that we shared it kind of strategically. We didn't just blast it everywhere. We shared it over time and kind of tried to see which groups got more views, where it worked better, where we got more comments, and so on. Although we got these awesome results, this is not the end of it, because we will be sharing it again. Now, creating this video obviously worked for us. People loved the content, they shared it, they engaged a lot, so obviously they like the video. Now, we aren't going to make another video, or at least anytime soon, and hope to get these kind of results, but we'll simply reshare it again on the same groups, and maybe try to find different groups and other places where our targeted audience hangs out, because obviously not everybody saw it. Some of the groups where we shared have 30, 40, 50,000 members, and many of them did not see that video, of course. And we'll wait a little bit and we'll share it eventually with them. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to share the same Facebook video or we will be sharing the YouTube link. That's something that we'll be kind of playing with and trying to decide, and that's where marketing comes in, and split testing and trying to figure out what works better and what is your goal. If you want to get more YouTube views, of course, you have to share your YouTube link. But if you want to get more exposure on Facebook, obviously a Facebook native video will work better and will bring in more results. And probably I'll write a blog post about it eventually if we end up sharing it again, and I'll be sharing more results that we got from these efforts, from these videos. So that's about it for today's episode. I wanted to share that interesting experience with you, and I just wanted to point out that video is really, really popular. If for some reason you haven't noticed, more and more people are watching videos, less and less people are reading. So this kind of content could bring in amazing results, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It doesn't have to take up a lot of your time. So that's definitely something that you should be thinking about, and maybe even trying it out for your niche, for your brand, for your online business. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you found that interesting. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, please head over to extrapodcast.com/117. Leave your question in the comment box and I'll reply to it the best I can. If you want me to discuss something else in this episode, please do let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions about affiliate marketing, online business, do let me know in the comments section as well. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, head over to extrapodcast.com/iTunes in order to subscribe to the show, leave a rating and a review, which will help the show tremendously. And I'll talk to you next Monday.